but you should buy it in this catalog. And I'm like, what? This is what financial freedom is? This doesn't sound right. And I got into the wormhole that probably a lot of you guys are in, like Amazon FBA, or should I try to do wholesaling, or should I try to do, and all I was doing was wanting to be an entrepreneur. And I'm waitressing, literally saving up. Like, I'll take home my tips and put them in a purse so I could save up to do my next thing. And the last thing, so I went from cleaning business, trying to sell plates, trying to sell weave, trying to sell everything. The last thing I did, I went on, I bought this $6,000 course, and I got a Amazon FBA. I was selling clotheslines and lashes. And this is when I realized I wasn't cut out to be an entrepreneur unless I made some serious shifts. Because it wasn't about me wanting to be an entrepreneur. It was about me accepting all the work that it actually takes to run a business that I can call my own. I can have the lashes, but if I don't know how to market the lashes and find buyers and actually sell them, it's not a business. I'm perpetually wanting to be an entrepreneur, but really all I'm doing is wasting a bunch of money. The biggest shift was only doing the one action item that actually made money, which was picking up the phone and calling people, whether I knew what to say or not. And why? Why did I make that shift? My back was against the wall. I was laid off. I'm a single mom. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I saw that wholesaling was working for other people. Why wouldn't it work for me? And I made a decision to put all the time I had available towards that one thing. So I got a dialer. And when I say I was calling 10 hours a day, I'm not kidding. It was 10 hours a day for months. And even when I got a cold caller, I was still calling. Because I realized this one action will get me to financial freedom, which will get me to where I really want to be. And it's usually just one thing. And it's the one thing that you're avoiding. And when I said that, you probably thought about it. But when you wake up Monday morning, do it. Because that's the thing that's going to set you free, y'all. That's seriously the thing that's going to set you free. And cold calling sucks. But if you know it's cold calling for you, do it. Because I'm telling you, when I got my first month's checks, 6 deals, $38,000, you guys, you think my life didn't change forever? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that one thing I didn't want to do. So I just encourage y'all to shift that mindset and do the one thing that you really don't want to do, and then it'll probably be you here with everybody next year. You never know.
Okay, see, are y'all up? Do y'all hear this? Are y'all taking this in? Thank you. So virtual is in your name. You're viral on social media. You have millions of views on videos. How can people stay in touch with you?
Yeah, and everything I'm talking about, like I have over 700 hours of content on YouTube. So if you watch YouTube, my handle is just Tadi Virtual, T-A-D-I Virtual, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I literally break it down from A to Z virtual wholesaling, picking your market. So if that's something you guys are really interested in, dive in. But I'll tell you, dive in and then take action. Don't stay on YouTube University and Instagram Reels Academy. Go do the work, put in the work, and learn in the field, because that's where you'll get the experience to really win.
Thank you. Miss Tiffany, much like me, being in real estate full-time and being a mom, how do you balance being a mom and being in real estate full-time?
So if you know me, you know that my husband and my kid always come first.
Every day.
Always, always has. So whenever I started real estate, I knew one thing. I did not want to sit in a building for 8 hours a day. That was not me. I would never do that. And so I remember specifically, I was driving in the snow. William knows this story, wherever you are. William, I can't see anything. I was driving in the snow in my little Lexus. It was sliding all over everywhere, showing houses. I was missing my kid's game, his basketball game, and I was like, I will never do this again. And from that day, I made the choice. I said, okay, there's a way for me. Just because that person calls and needs to see that house right now does not mean I have to go right now. So I learned to balance and put my family first. And one way I did that, COVID hit, obviously, right when I started real estate. So my kid was home with me all the time. I was a teacher at that point too. So I started bringing him. And one thing that we did is I paid him per showing to tell me one thing that he learns about each house. So it was only $1. Now he's older, so I have to pay him more now. But it was just $1. So he would tell me, okay, that roof maybe needs to be replaced. Or I learned that carpet was, whatever it was, he started learning and he started asking questions. So now he knows, like, he wants to grow up and he wants to own rent houses and he wants to be a rapper. I'm like, okay. All right, we got that down.
You can make a little real estate rep.
Okay, whatever you want to do. But right. At least we're investing in some real estate at least, right? So that's how I started just to involve him in what I was doing instead of staying away from him and, sending him elsewhere. He just started coming with me. My clients knew him. They loved him. He's a good kid. So we just started doing stuff together, really, is what I did. And then I just leveraged my showings because there's a lot of agents out there that want that $50 on a Saturday to go show a house that need it that's new. Mm-hmm. So I just learned to leverage doing it that way too. Yeah.
Well, that definitely leads to my next question for you, because I know that business relationships and networking is big for you. So how would you say people in your professional circle have impacted your life?
Whoa. Okay. So in 2019, my husband lost his job. I was a stay-at-home mom. I did network marketing, had a ton of fun, but I was a stay-at-home mom. Husband lost his job in the oil fields. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do we do now, right? It was the scariest day. I was with William at a meeting when I got that phone call. And so William said, I will take care of you. We got this. And so from that day, I just put my head down and got moving. But I will say the only reason that the success that I have is because the people that I surrounded myself with. If it wasn't for William Mahan, wherever you are, I keep trying to find you. Like, you literally can see nothing up here. He took me under his wing. I was his buyer's agent for 6 months. He was one of the top agents. I think he was like number 17 in the nation with Keller Williams when he was with Keller Williams. And then we were at EXP. But he said, I'll teach you everything I know. And he did, and I followed him. We hit Icon at EXP. We did all the things. I never thought that I, as a mom that stayed at home forever, would be able to go and make the money that I did and then become the breadwinner of my home. Was so cool to see. I mean, we built our dream home. We've done all these things, and it's because of the rooms that I sat in with those people. If it wasn't for that, I don't know where I would be. I don't know what we would be doing right now. And then also, whenever we were at EXP, William, we kept seeing all these people wholesaling. Tez was, starting to come around. You had just joined us. Yeah. And we're like, what is this wholesaling thing? Because I thought it was like, I thought y'all were bad people.